In 1967, a graduate student at Cambridge University named Jocelyn Bell Burnell was observing the sky with a new radio telescope. After a few weeks she discovered something unusual. The radio telescope had picked up a radio signal that was pulsing. The pulses had an interval of exactly 1.33 seconds and were initially thought as an artificial interference. However, it soon became clear that the signal was coming from deep space, and the precise interval between the pulses was something never seen before, many wondering whether it was a natural phenomenon or a radio signal from another civilization. Indeed, this mysterious signal was called LGM-1, acronym for Little Green Men, indicating the possible alien origin. Burnell wondered herself if she had discovered the first sign of life outside the Earth. However, it doesn't take long to emerge natural explanations. We now know that these pulsating signals are produced by rapidly rotating neutron stars, also known such as pulsar, which emit intense beams of radiation similar to the rays of light emitted from a lighthouse. This event gave rise to an in-depth search for sounds and other signals coming from space, but to this day we seem to be the only ones to have sent them, having not received any from other civilizations. In fact, humanity has been sending radio signals into space for about a century, and therefore any listening alien who was up to 100 light-years away could have received them and noticed our presence and responded to our call, but nothing to do. Inside of this immense invisible radio bubble created by our signals, which envelopes approximately 15,000 stars, as well as an incalculable number of planets, the Earth unfortunately seems to be the only celestial body endowed with life capable of making itself heard. Moreover, sound as we commonly understand it cannot propagate in space, and therefore what we could receive from space would be something different. In fact, what we indicate with the word sound is a sequence of pressure waves that propagates through compressible materials such as air or water, which we call a transmission medium. For example, when we speak, we emit air through the vibrations of the vocal cords. That is a small disturbance to the pressure of the air that surrounds us, and this disturbance can propagate at the speed of sound until it hits the eardrum of another person, who can thus listen to us. The sound, therefore, is given by an oscillation of the transmission medium, but without a medium this obviously cannot propagate. For the reason that space is essentially empty, does not allow the propagation of sound. Precisely because the transmission medium with which it can propagate is missing, space is therefore said to be devoid of sound signals. But is not so. NASA has designed specific instruments that allow you to capture the so-called voice of space. The sounds that are recorded are not like my voice or the background music you are listening to right now, but are made up of electromagnetic vibrations. These vibrations, understood by 20 to 20,000 Hz, are first recorded through sophisticated instruments, and then converted into sounds that we are able to hear. Here are some examples. I recommend you listen to them with headphones, and I warn you that some sounds might seem a little disturbing. Good listening. The sounds you have just heard are simply the result of interactions between electromagnetic particles coming from the solar wind and the magnetosphere of some planets, that is the region of space surrounding a celestial body within which the magnetic field generated by the planet itself influences the motion of any particles present in it. Not only that, the audio you listen to also includes the noises produced inside the planets that resonate in the atmospheres, or other forms of electromagnetic waves coming from remote areas of our galaxy and recorded by probes such as Yohkoh and Voyager and other scientific instruments. Therefore, although the cosmic abyss might seem silent and empty, we actually discover that it is full of sounds, some captivating while others mysterious and almost disturbing. This confirms once again how fascinating is our universe.